our mission, let's say, in life was really to bring our love and to share that with the world. And so in our lovemaking, we really brought that in. We really just began to get so clear, and when we would enter these really ecstatic states, we would just, we would just go, oh, let our love bless the world. Let our love bless the world. Please, let use this energy. Yes, I'm deeply grateful to be enjoying this energy myself, but I also want it to go out. Yeah.
So what we became really were conduits for pleasure. And so our lovemaking basically became just a prayer. And the more we opened and let it through us, the more the pleasure came through our bodies. And we just had hours and hours of vibration, of building waves of pleasure, which they tell me that's the true Tantra, whatever that means. And this idea of Tantra, we realized that our life was really more about sacred living, that we wanted to be able to pray with our bodies. We wanted to be able to take this energy, this gift of aliveness, and really allow it to nourish us deeply, but also to be willing to gift it to all of our clients and our students. And so from our dedication to each other and our loving was birthed the Divine Feminine Awakened Masculine Institute, which it just was magnetized to us through Caroline Muir, as she went through her own alignment of claiming her power as a teacher of this work from the Divine Feminine perspective, which is really the immersion of Eros, the realignment of Eros in our bodies. Because Eros, this sexual energy that we carry has been sleeping for thousands of years with the advent of patriarchy, the masculine organizing the universe, also known as logos, seeing the universe as a great thought and then believing it too much. And so the feminine became subjugated by the masculine and basically went underground. And we can see the result of it. It's provided for a massive amount of disconnection. It's taken us to the point where most people don't even feel the pain of 50,000 children starving to death a day. There's been that much disconnection because Eros is all about the aliveness of our body. And when we're in an unburdened state with this aliveness, we feel the pain as much as the pleasure, because they're two sides of the same coin. And we can respond to feeling that pain with our consciousness, our masculine consciousness, and take a look at what needs to happen out here in the world so I can start to diminish some of this pain that I feel inside me that's also playing out into the world with 14 wars going on simultaneously. And so it's got implications that take us out of the personal into, if I'm really alive and feeling my aliveness, I'm going to feel the aliveness all around me. I'm going to feel the pain as well as the pleasure and the beauty.
And I'm going to want everyone to feel connected and safe and harmonious and a sense of being respected, being cherished. Because that's really what is going on here. And so what is going on? And I wanted to bring it also back to our own bodies, to ourselves, because that was another thing that we discovered in our relationship that really took it to the next level, and that was how I treated myself, to the degree that I was romancing the beloved within myself and really speaking to myself in a kind way, really doing things that were kind to my body and taking care of myself in a way that really, let me know, like, wow, this body is precious and this time here on earth is precious, and I want to contribute in a way that really brings more aliveness to those around me. In that same way that I would treat myself, I would treat Tomas, and vice versa. If I wasn't taking care of myself, I'd find that this little kind of stuff that was going on would come out in the relationship. So I became very aware of making sure that I was really, as they say in Hawaii, pono with myself. I was really, connected and being my own beloved. And then I could truly treat him as a beloved.
There's no intellect that I've ever seen in the world that ever thought their way into the pearly gates. You cannot it's too big. We cannot wrap our mind around great mystery. But we can feel the power and the majesty of it in our lives. We can feel the power of when our hearts open to each other and can feel this feeling of connection. You can call it love if you like. This feeling of there's no fear here.
That's really what it is. That's really what it is. It's a feeling of ease and peace and deep gratitude. I think that's the feeling that probably most of the time is what I would say that we feel. Is just deep, deep gratitude that that there's a consistency and an ease, along with a passion, and along with the delight and fun and playfulness and incredible creativity. And in fact, one of the things that we've learned is that by finding ways to create this ease and peace and harmony in our communication, because that's largely where it is, it's in our communication, that it frees up so much more energy for creativity, for fun, for play,